Okay, my biggest fan now is my granddaughter, but she's only 5 months.
Yeah.
And she becomes mesmerised when I play it. When I play Boule Vogue or something. She just literally looks at me with her mouth open. I think I'm doing it with my mouth or something. She can't figure it. She can't do it. But I've written songs, and we won't go into that. But I'd actually, to be honest, if people want to check out there are some good songs I wrote, or co-wrote.
Are they on your website, John? Because I'm going to put a link.
I don't
put a link under this to your website.
No, I don't. I don't really have, because a few of them have been recorded by artists. Sinéad O'Connor even recorded one of my songs, and it's a strange thing. I mean,
Which one was it, John? If you don't mind me asking, just for anyone that maybe wants to check it out.
Yeah,
which
it's
one
a song
did she
called
record?
"Baby, Let Me Buy You a Drink."
Okay,
it's on there. There is a video of it on. It's not a particularly. It's from the Late Late Show. She did it on the Late Late Show, and it's the only time that the media never mentioned. And when they had an opportunity to write about me and her, they passed. So you can make of that what you will.
Yeah.
I walked barefoot, I wore hand-me-downs, I near died of drought, but now I fear to drown. I too was a slave, I was told to die, I was locked into history before I learned to fly. First you showed me how to dance, I feel. Then you taught me how to feel, I think. Then you saved me from myself, I says, baby, let me buy you a drink. Baby, let me buy you a drink. I ran with the hare and stalked with the hound. I stared at my shoes while you
see you. Happy Christmas to you.
Hi, John. How are you?
Now,
Hey.
what do you think, folks? That is one good song, isn't it?
By the way,
A galaxy of stars over
yes,
there.
including my co-writer Tommy Munn on bass guitar, and Liam Wainley, the wonderful Liam Wainley.
I see Steve
Cooney,
over there.
who produced it. Extraordinary production job on the CD. It's absolutely wonderful.
All right, Sinead, a lovely song, and you do a great job on it. But tell me, when you got that CD from Roisin, what were you expecting?
I didn't really have an expectation, to be honest. I had no particular expectation.
Do you think you were going to the banks of the Volga again, or crossing the Urals?
No, I knew that wasn't going to be happening again.
What had you thought of his songs before, or had you...
Well, the only one I had heard was the Eurovision one. I didn't really know that John was into songwriting or had gone in that direction, you know, until I heard the Eurovision song. But I didn't engage with that one emotionally, you know, obviously the way I would with this one, do you know what I mean? So, but those are the only two songs I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well, I suppose, you know, when you're spending a lot of time with someone who's as a consummate a musical artist as you are, a fellow who's plodding away in the background writing his own songs, he's not going to own up to that, is he?
No. He's not going to own up to
the fact that he writes songs, you know.
I don't know.
Look at him. He's been writing them for years and years and years.
Have you been writing them for years?
Yeah, on and off, yeah. Do you want some more?
It's your dirty secret.
Dirty little secret, that's right. Because it does take
I write
bottle.
them in bed, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hey, John.
It takes bottle to do something like that. You know, when you're famous or celebrated for doing one thing, then to go off and
yeah, well, for anyone to change their career and take a whole other direction is very brave, isn't it?
Yeah.
But especially like something like writing songs or singing or performing and, you know, being that exposed is quite brave, especially after the Eurovision thing. You know.
Yeah. How did you feel for him when the score?
I knew that he would have a sense of humour about it, you know, and he does, you know, he's quite funny about it. So I wasn't bothered. I was more worried how Roisin would feel about it, you know. Yeah. But she was grand. So.
Going into school and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but she was fine, like, so.
Yeah. You have just come back from a tour, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where were you?
I was, where was I? I was in Antwerp for a couple of weeks, and then I was in a place called Arnhem, which is in the Irish end of Holland, and then I was in a place called Rotterdam. Yeah.
You were touring, obviously. Do you still get a buzz out of...
Ah, yeah, totally, yeah.
How big were the audiences?
It was 15,000 people every night. Yeah.
Is it hard to connect with that size? Or?
No, it's not. For me, I don't find it hard because I go into my own world when I'm singing anyway. I close my eyes when I'm singing. If I look at the audience, I can't sing. The notes just don't come out right. So because I close my eyes, it doesn't really matter how many or few people are there because I'm going off in my own world anyway.
You're recording as well. You'll have an album out next year?
Well, I'm writing an album at the moment, yeah, so we'll see when it comes out.
All right. You're obviously, just looking at you, you're in a very happy place at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And believe it or not, organised for Christmas.
I am. Everything's wrapped and everything ready to go. Yeah. I've been wrapped since the beginning of October. Everything wrapped under the piano, waiting. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, totally. Because I knew I was going on that 5-week tour. You know what I mean? I didn't want to get back from that and have a crazy December. You know.
I just remember when I was a kid, if I found a parcel that was wrapped in October,
I know, but I lie.
See,
I lie to the kids and I tell them I've left their. Oops, I shouldn't be doing this.
No, don't go any further at this stage.
I tell them I've left their presents in other people's houses. I don't put the labels on until the night, Christmas night. You know.
Right, so they might be opening the wrong thing.
Exactly.
They might be. Going back to the song, what was it that appealed to you about this song? So much so that literally, as soon as you heard it, you rang John.
There's a lovely feeling from it. Like with songs, it's very hard to kind of describe in words what you like about them. They either get you by their soul or they don't. They get you by your feelings or engage you emotionally. You know, so there's a lot, you know, that I would identify with in it. Do you know what I mean? Emotionally, like, you know. So.
And you're not, as they say, an old Africa hand.
No.
You haven't been to some of these...
No, I've been to Egypt. It's the closest I've ever got to.
Yeah, which is not quite the same
Malawi.
as sub-Saharan Africa,
no.
Places where things are hard. But it's a very visual song, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It's a very kind of poetic song, but it's great because it's a very, what's the word, individual song also in terms of the person speaking, the voice of the person speaking, you know. So.
Yeah. Do you go along with John when he says that there should be no song with the word baby in it?
Well, I kind of do. I was going to put together a little booklet of things that should never be said in songs like oh, 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 baby. That's a big one. And all kinds of, but especially when they say baby. But it's okay if you say baby, I reckon you can be allowed away with baby, but baby.
If it's a real baby, yes.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. You'd be knocking out an awful lot of good songs. You've took the baby.
No, I think
I'll be your
they-
baby tonight,
Yeah.
Bob Dylan.
I would give them a kind of an amnesty. I would allow those to stay.
The classics can stay.
Yes.
Baby,
But no-
can I hold you tonight? Baby, I don't
Oh
care.
yeah, but not
As
from
long
now
as it's
on.
not baby.
Going forward, Pat. No more baby songs.
No more baby songs. What about going forward for you, John? I mean, this song will get a release when?
Well, it's out on
actually out.
on the CD, the Wells for Zoe Water for Life CD, which is actually a really good CD. It's a compilation of all kinds of people, Paul Brady, Maura O'Connell, and so on, and Sinéad. You know, it's a compilation, but actually that doesn't do it justice because compilations don't normally work. But this one does because it's kind of a concept, because it's about the kind of fusion of styles and so on, which is really what the Wells for Zoe do. You know, they bring together the energies, the expertise, the knowledge, the wisdom from Ireland and bring it to Africa and put it to work there. So the album is quite sort of, you know, figurative in that way, you know.
It's such a simple idea, isn't it? That there
Yeah.
is water down there. You know, use
Just a few
water
feet down,
diviners
yeah.
and you'll find the water
Yeah.
and can solve so many problems. for you.
Because you know, a village can actually build everything from the water. You know, once they have the water, they can, you know, build their education system, their health system. Everything comes from that. You know, so that's the first step. And all they need is a very simple pump, which Wells for Zoe have designed, and which, you know, it's like it costs about 20 quid to make. And it can change the lives of a whole village, you know. And the thing is, like when John and Mary go there, you know, I mean, it's extraordinary. I went out and see John. It's absolutely extraordinary to see this man going out among the people, like, and just winning them over and showing them how, just with little few bits and pieces. And then he leaves and says, "Listen, I want you to forget I was ever here." And they go off and they've got a new life.
Yeah, and it's a simple pump. They can repair themselves if
Yeah,
it
that's the
breaks
point.
and all that.
Yeah, because you know, if you go into villages in Africa, you'll see heaps of pumps in the corner. This one doesn't need any repairs. The only thing that go wrong is it's like a Morris Minor, the Morris Minor of pumps. Nothing can go wrong because there's nothing
can
in
go
it.
wrong. I was asking John about Roisin when she came back, and she just absorbs things, but she probably wanted to tell you because he was there. She didn't have to talk to him about it. He saw it too. Can you remember what impact it had on her?
Well, I think he's right to a certain extent that she does it, but she's a quiet person, do you know what I mean? She'd process it all before she'd say. But I think the thing that she loved was being able to go there and play with the kids. That she was dealing with kids that were younger than her, and she's a really sweetheart. Like she bought, you know, those little fuzzy things you can make people with little eyes. You know, those kind of fuzzy things that people
the
stick
little
together.
dots. Yeah.
She brought loads of those for the kids to make those little creatures out of and stuff like that. So she more spoke about her enjoyment of the kids that were there.
The universal language of play.
She was quite extraordinary, you know, among the kids. You know, I wasn't there for this, but Mary Coyne told me about afterward that, you know, Roisin, when she went in there, she actually, you know, was amazing and, you know, able to show them how to do stuff and talk to them, and it's quite extraordinary. Amazing experience for her. You know, I'd recommend it to any parent, you know, if they can, do something like that, because it really does give an entirely different perspective on coming back here and the kind of problems we think we have.
We're all trying to make our kids realise how lucky they are.
Yeah.
You know, to be born in the first world rather than the third world. Although sometimes people can be a lot happier in the third world than in the first world.
Maybe we're going back.
What if the bankers have their way? We'll be right back there in the third world. Look, thank you both very much for coming. I hope you have a lovely Christmas.
Thanks,
Home
you
for
too.
Christmas, I presume, both of you. John, I'm just wondering, are you thinking of reprising last year's athletic endeavour by any chance? No? Do you
Oh, I
remember?
don't think you could possibly repeat that. I mean,
I don't think so. Did you see him last
Is
year?
that the skating?
Yeah, have a look.
I walked barefoot, I wore hand-me-downs, I near died of drought, but now I fear to drown. I too was a slave, I was told to die, I was locked into history before I learned to fly. First you showed me how to dance, I feel. Then you taught me how to feel, I think. Then you saved me from myself, I sense. baby.